Hello, YouTube. Let's talk about what are we talking about today? Vyst Corporation. Let's see. This is August 6th. So on the August 5th, we were fluctuating around a nickel share. And then on the 6th, Scrascal shot up to 9 cents a share. It's a pretty good day. Almost double your money if you were in. If you got in here, you would have at least doubled your money. You know, if you got in like on the 3rd, if you bought in the 3rd, yeah, you'd a little more than doubled. You doubled your money. So it's not a bad week for this stock, and it looks like it's held its price. So Vyst Corporation. There was a news thing back in July 30th about it. Disposable gloves, tactile sensitivity, puncture and tear resistant. So it took a few days for that news to really sink in or whatever and get people's attention. It's probably other sites, newspapers has probably had the story. Sometimes when the news comes out from these companies, sometimes the spike's not immediate. Sometimes it takes a few days for these spikes to take off. And then the Eman Mgon Corporation, I believe is a chip. This is a chip company, I believe. So Oculus and Facebook devices, they're selling chips for those, I believe. That's what the news was. So 8.5, what, $1.12. Actually, what's low? Low is $1.07. The high is $1.09. And then 8.6, we shoot up to $1.57. That's a pretty good little spike, and it looks like it's holding its price. That's a pretty good deal. And congratulations, people's made money in those two stocks. So there's stories about them for Facebook and Oculus. So here's another one. Renewable fuels, RNWF. So RNWF, this is one day. So under a cent, 0.003. The low is 0.0030. And then we get on up to 1.3 cents. So that's a pretty good climb. Not sure if there's any news on this. This is just on my radar. It's a friend of mine told me about this stock today. I got looking at it, and I want to see what it does tomorrow. So it's renewable fuels, RNWF. So earlier in the week, I've released a video about DTSS. So DTSS, it had spiked. Let's look at DTSS. Data C's. Let's look at 5 days because it's been a few days. So I got stuck in this stock. Oh, I held it too long. I did. I held it too long. Come on, let's go to 5 days. So I bought in pre-market earlier this week. Come on, Yahoo, catch up with me. What are you setting on? We'll do 5 days. We got 5 days. Dang, am I going to have to do... Right there's where it spiked. So... It's down in 264. That's the first of the week. Then it spiked to like 624 at one point. I can't catch it. Yeah, there we go. The high was 624. I mean, real quick. This stock jumped like really fast. All right, and then I stayed in. I held it too long. I was hoping it was going to go higher because it was very, very active. Just like Gush. Gush is active every day, Gush. But it was as active as Gush. It was like you couldn't keep up with the price. It climbed so freaking fast. It was just like zoom. It went up. So I stayed in too long, and this dropped, and this dropped, and this dropped, and now I'm down about $300-400, in between $300-400. So now I started out with $900 in the stock when I bought in. I bought in at I think it was 540. But you know, you can get frustrated. You can sell these stocks, but reason I want to talk about this stock is I had bought into another one, Megalon. Or Magola. Yeah, Magola. So I'd bought into Magola. Magola had spiked up to 1 cent back in 2018. So I bought in 2019. I had bought in about 2019. This is 5 years. Let's go back to... Let's drop to 1 year. And why? I don't know why it's not showing the price. Because it's not the big chart. Let's go to the big chart. That makes a difference. All right. Let's not do 5 days. Let's do year to date. So, I mean, I was knocked down to 0.0. This is 1 year. Where am I at as far as it? Does it give me a date timeline? I think I have to scroll up a bit. Okay, so February 2020. Let's go 2 years. Chart gives you more options. So 2018, it jumped up to 1 cent. And this thing dropped to 0.0004 cents. Almost less. It was less than half a cent. So then March 2019, it spiked to 1 cent and 0.05. So 0.0105. So it had doubled in price what I had in it, and I could have made $5,000 on this one. And I stayed in it too long, didn't sell. And then it spiked up to 68 again. I missed that, and so it comes back down, and I sold when it got down in the 30s and lost about $1,000 of my interest in it. Okay, and then just a month or so ago, this thing, if I had stayed in it, it would have spiked back up to 63 cents and I could have made money. I could have doubled, almost doubled what I made, what I had in it. But I didn't. So if I'd been more patient and hadn't got discouraged and sold out of the stock, I could have sat and made a profit. And I had a sales order sitting there waiting that would have sold and made my profit automatically when it spiked. So those people that's in DTSS and have went in long, hold on to that stock because it spiked once. It spiked once here. It's holding a decent price compared to what it used to be over here. Okay? The price is up almost $1 more. Okay? So all this thing's going to take is another news story. And what was it? They signed an agreement with Beijing, China. Okay? For a monitoring system. They can tell that people are running a temperature as they're coming in a building. It alerts somebody that, hey, this person's running a temperature. You need to make them go home. So this is an experimental device. They're trying to market this thing. They're going to experiment in Beijing, China. If it goes well in Beijing, China, I expect this thing's going to get sold all over the world because of this coronavirus that's been going on this year. This will be a big stock. This thing could blow up pretty fast if this is successful. This could be I'm thinking this is my opinion now. I'm not a stock expert and I'm not a financial advisor. This is my opinion. I think this stock is going to go somewhere. So I think this might be a good long purchase for somebody to be in because if like I said, with the corona, if it goes on for a while. This is probably going to be a device that businesses are going to start buying and putting at their door to keep their employees safe and keep the public safe. So I'd keep an eye on this stock. But that is just my opinion. I'm not a financial expert. I'm not a stock advisor. This is just what I'm doing. I'm doing this for educational and entertainment purposes. But if you get stuck in a stock, the stock drops. Hold on to it because these guys spike. This stock is going to spike again later. It might take it 6 months, might take it a year, might take it 2 years, okay, before it spikes. But it's going to spike again. It's going to happen. It's just you got to sit on it and wait. Don't get impatient because that's when you lose money. A lot of people get impatient. They dump. There's a friend of mine that dumped Mgon. Megalon, he lost $7,100 when he dumped his stock in this. He thought this stock wasn't going to go anywhere, and then it spikes. He dumped a month before I dumped my stock. He had a lot more shares than I had, and it's crazy. He could have made a good little profit if he just stayed in that stock. So stay in this stock for the long haul. This is a medical device. We've got Corona going on right now. This thing could blow up. This thing right here could be big. If it is successful, if this thing proves itself and more companies start buying this company's going to grow and this is going to be a big deal. Especially with like I said, with the COVID-19, this is going to be a big deal. So I'd hang on to this. I wouldn't go and short sell myself and lose money. I wouldn't dump at a loss, okay? I'd sit and I'd wait for the next spike. There's going to be more news coming out about this company. So that's my 2 cents. That's my opinion. Again, I'm not a stock analyst. I'm not a stock advisor or a financial advisor. I do this for entertainment purposes, and this is for educational purposes. But I appreciate you watching my channel, watching my videos, and appreciate it if you like the video. I appreciate it if you subscribe. But everybody, trade scared. Don't invest anything that you can't afford to lose. And I wish you the best of luck with your trading. Thank you. Hey, thanks for coming by. Glad you checked out the video. I hope you liked it. If you like it, please click on the like button. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, would like to invite you to subscribe to my channel. May God bless you, and I hope you have a good day. Bye.